This is a saw blade made of wood, and this is a metal pipe, and it's actually cutting the metal. But how did we get here, and how is wood cutting metal? Well, it all started when I thought to myself, can I make a wooden saw blade that's actually effective? Because if I can make a saw blade out of wood, that means I can have unlimited saw blades. And that would be really cool. Ha, get it? Would be really cool. It really goes back to that old saying, how much wood would a wood blade cut if a wood blade could cut wood? And that's what I intend to find out. This was the smallest piece of veneer I could buy, but I have just the tool to cut it. I specifically chose mahogany because it's a harder wood than most, and it smells of rich mahogany. I'll paint a layer of resin onto the wood to strengthen it, and also because it has the added bonus of making it look like I took the time to stain it. The world's heaviest bowling ball ought to be enough to weigh this down. I'll remove the brake cartridge because I don't want to pay for another one of these for no reason. And we'll do some finishing touches to get the blade ready to install. Now, I've been getting a lot of comments about how I mumble too much.
Hey, can't start it without the brake cartridge installed. Oh, we're saw stop and we're so safe and cool and better than everyone. Oh, come on. It's too smart. It knows when it doesn't have a real blade in it. Alright, we'll just use a chop saw.
Am I smoking crack or is this righty-loosey? What in tarnation? Uh-oh, lefty-tighty.
Wood blade is a go.
Let's just hope the blade doesn't bend when it's spinning at dangerous speeds.
First test is going to be a 2x4, and if that works, we're going to go to maple. Maple is much harder.
Since maple is so tough, I doubt it can cut through it, but I just want to see what happens.
That's incredibly smoky.
But it was working.
It's going at a bit of an angle there. How's our blade looking? Not too bad. A little singed, but that was honestly impressive. Let's see if we can get all the way through this. We're just gonna make a ton of smoke. Catastrophic failure. Well, we made it about halfway before the blade failed. It continued on its very strange trajectory. That's probably why it failed. So we need more rigidity in the blade.
Now we'll do 5 layers because 5 is a nice even number. I'm going to alternate the grain pattern to ensure maximum structural integrity. A mahogany sandwich.
That should do.
If you even think about commenting that I needed to use epoxy mold release, I will destroy you.
Howie! Did you forget the mold release again, Daniel?
No. Ooh, that turned out nice.
Wieners.
No, that is straight as an arrow. This blade is looking nice, but the scrap piece had some good uses too. Look how the blade reflects the light depending on how I rotate it.
Mahogany is fun. We'll start where we left off. Ugh. Lots of smoke. Okay, so our initial results. Teeth are being ground down, which was expected. It's definitely off balance. As it was spinning, I could feel the whole saw vibrating. Let's see if we can finish the job.
This is the part where I admit I made this saw blade at the same time as the first one, and that's why we cut the center hole for the table saw, and it's too big for the chop saw, and that's why it's off center. But I'm still going to edit the video as if I made the new version after the first test.
Did we do it? We did it! Oh, nice. Alright, well, we struggled our way through that. That is nicely polished and very, very toasty. How's our blade looking? About the same as before. Carnage of the blade. That is quite the polished surface on both ends. Well, let's try the maple just to see what happens. If it doesn't work, I might have an idea of how to make it work even after the teeth have been completely removed. Lovely. It's been like a whole minute and we're still smoking here. That's one more thing I've got in common with this saw. Yeesh. It's a lot hotter where there are no teeth. Makes sense. Well, I could struggle my way through this whole block of wood and give everyone in the shop mesothelioma, but I think I will just leave it at that and see if the rate changes at all with a new and improved blade. It's been like 5 minutes. And there's still little embers burning right there. That's wild. I'm gonna start a fire.
This is silicon carbide. It's what they make moissanite out of. So it's about as close to diamonds as you can get. And let's not forget its luster and brilliance exceed that of a diamond as well. So basically you could propose with this saw blade that I'm about to make. If this blade is anywhere near as abrasive as my ex-wife, we will have no problem cutting through that maple. Now that is a well-centered saw blade. Okay, pine test with the abrasive saw. That's not right. That ought to do it. We have here the latest in smoke dispersion technology, the disgusting box fan. The saw's motor started failing because I had been torching it all day, so I started going really easy on it and we made it through. That's all, folks. A lot less burning as it's going through until it started having trouble there. Let's try the maple. All right, super blade versus maple. Let's see how it does. That took a lot longer to go the same depth as the other blade. However, there does appear to be less burning from the blade with the abrasive in it. Let's try a little metal. wood isn't cutting it at all. It's just the aggregate. Let's see what happens if we keep going. All right, after 4.5 minutes, that's what we got. That's honestly impressive. It's about as hot as the sun, but we proved a concept. You know, if I sat here for 45 minutes, I could get through it, but I'm not going to do that. Ah, the contents of my saw.